New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
Welcome to New England Candlepins. We're here with our bowlers, obviously one of my favorites, Sean Taylor. Sean, how you been?
Good, how you doing?
Good, I've missed you, obviously, by our little... How you been bowling recently?
Doing all right. You know, I'd like to do a little bit better, but, you know, season's still young.
Absolutely. Have you bowled against Mike before?
Actually, we just bowled a couple days ago in our league together.
And how'd that work out?
Actually, we had a pretty even match, so it should be a good show.
Excellent. Maybe a little overtime here.
Maybe. Never know.
Maybe we'll have to settle it with a little fisticuffs. We can only hope. And Michael Nardone. Michael, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
How have you been bowling?
Okay. Up and down, kind of. Yeah, so I'm hoping today's up. Yeah.
And that was Dave Chestercove just stopping by to say hello. Dave, unfortunately, did not qualify for the TV show, so Dave wanted to make an appearance on the actual lane, so that's why he just popped in. Mike, you were bowling better than Dave Chestercove because you qualified for the show. Yeah. Both you and Sean qualified for the show. Dave did not, and that's why Dave had to stop by. So you guys just bowled against each other the other night.
Yeah, he looks pretty impressive. So, I don't know. I'm hoping not as much today, but we'll see.
But it's a one-string match, so you never know what happens.
Absolutely. As long as the pins fly, we'll see what happens afterwards.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see what happens, as Mike just said, and we'll see what happens in that match right after this. I'm going to go deal with Dave. We'll let these guys bowl. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back, ready for our first match of this Sweet 16 show. First up is Sean Taylor. I'm joined here at the table by Richie Myrick, and then the guy you already met who just walked onto the lanes.
That's right.
Because he didn't qualify for the show this time.
No, I did not.
But Dave, you missed out. You came two pins short.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, sorry, Sean. Sean, go ahead. Sorry, we were just carrying on over here.
Yeah, this is a Candlepin bowling show. You know, we try to keep things together here.
Sometimes.
You know,
Well, that's an all too familiar leave.
Dave, you know where we're in trouble when Richie is trying to keep things together in this show.
That means we're doomed. The second horseman of the apocalypse has arrived.
Well, hold on a second. At least I haven't cursed yet. Yet.
And just an $8. Sean Taylor joins us from Milford, Massachusetts. Bowls right here out of Ryan's in Millis. Averages 114, high single 163, high triple of 434. Crushes the pocket on that box, gets an unfriendly break with the 8-10. Has a piece of wood out in front of the 10-pin.
It's way out in front, though, DC. Yep. I don't know if you can carry the 8 without clipping it off the wall.
Yeah, I think you almost have to cap it.
Oh,
and that's exactly what he did, and that's exactly how you make it.
Good call, Dave Chestercove. That's a great shot out of Sean Taylor. Makes the 8-10 go away. Now here comes Mike Nardone, Jr., out of Grafton, Mass. He bowls at Webster Mohegans. Averages a 119. His high singles a 166. High triple 427. I find the 166 kind of hard to believe with a guy that throws a ball as explosive as Mike does.
Yeah.
Off to the left on the first ball there. He leaves the 1-3 and 9. Hair to the right. Mike's our number 3 seed overall. It'd be a $9. Jay, you have anything to add?
Mike's on lane 2.
Emmy Award-winning stuff, folks.
That's right. There's no joking around when I'm involved.
And Mike leaves the 3 horsemen right. 1, 3, 6. And oh! I thought he had it with the ball, but he slipped by. And then he almost caught it with the wood on the rebound. And a good 10.
Rich, Sean is up on lane 1.
Correct.
You know, Jay,
Working on us, Bear.
I think we're on.
Oh, good looking ball. Drops 9, leaves the kingpin.
You're getting less worse every time.
Well, that's because I'm trying to get big league.
Bigly. Oh, boy. Oh, caught a break. He knows it.
Hold on a second.
Ends up capping the wood on the
Did
left.
Did he call cap on that? I think you have to call cap on a shot like that. So he did. He did make an announcement that he was going to play the cap on that.
He did.
All right.
I heard it.
Well, okay. Let's mark it down.
Mark it down.
And
That's
let's
color.
see what he fills it up with. That's a timely mark.
Take advantage of those breaks in single strings. Fills it with 6.
Yeah, I got to be happy with that type of 6,
Pretty
too. He's got
favorable leave here.
Yeah, 1, 2, 6, and 10. Piece of wood behind the 2 pin. And one in between the 1 and the 2.
Oh, drifted to the left of the head pin.
Yeah, he was trying to push those 2 back, which was the right play.
And he makes the 10. And Mike buries the pocket. Gets a tough leave. Leaves the 4-7-10. Piece of wood, though. Could slide over to catch the 7 if he hits it right. And that's exactly what happened. Perfectly played. Ball catches the pin and the wood at the same time. And that wood shoots over and takes out the 7. Fantastic.
I can't even blame
play.
that one on Horrigan, though, because you said 4-7-10 when it was the 6-7-10.
Oh, you're right.
PC.
It was the 6-7-10.
I'd be remiss if I didn't let that one go.
You would be.
You would be remiss. 4
Fills it
horsemen.
with 6. Leaves the... Yep.
Oh, I remissed enough shots earlier. If you, well, spoiler alert if you haven't tuned in. 4 horsemen to the left.
To the right.
Takes out. Thanks, DC. I
No
did that
problem.
on purpose for you. I was trying to make up for you.
Just trying to make me feel better, that's all. You're not the only one that can make a mistake.
$10.
Look, I can do one in 40 seconds later.
I can do a mistake on purpose. And that's it. We've got an 8-pin match. 53 for Sean Taylor. It's 45 for Mike Nardone. And now Sean in the 5th box on lane 1.
Oh, you're looking good. Oh, and they all go away. 3 pins, the last one to fall.
Cue up that cool replay music, which is probably already over by the time I said that. And it's a double try. Leaves the Caleri, though. Four horsemen right plus the 8-pin.
Goodbye, 8-pin.
Nice shot there by Sean Taylor.
And
Nardone with a weird one.
Mixing
Takes-
ball.
He takes out both Sacchetis deep in the corner. Both triangles.
And oh boy, couldn't get the
Everything but
diamond
the
to go.
2-pin. That's another joke that only about 4 of you will know, but the 4 of you that know it will laugh very hard. And he shivs the 10.
Wrong person. Oh my God,
That was
all
good
over the
prison
place with this
talk,
square
Richie.
sheet. And Mike, oh boy. Well, all right, he's still got a spare leaf here.
Takes out another Sacchetti to the left side. Got the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Looking to blow that up.
Oh.
And, wow, he threw a good ball on it. Didn't carry anything on the back right side. Looking to do all he can to keep pace. Just an 8 box,
Just an
though.
8. Currently down 16, where Sean's up 16 pins. Good working ball for Sean.
He's been throwing a really working ball the entire string so far, DC.
This is basically a 2-pinner. He leaves the 1, 2, 7 pin actually, but there's 2 pieces of wood that should cover the 7 quite nicely. But he misses the 1 and the 2 pin. Takes out just the 7. Uncharacteristic of Sean. And almost missed him again, but he was fortunate enough to get a 9 box.
So that's 88 for Taylor through 7.
Yeah, that's a better looking ball. Well, he leaves the 4, 5, 7, but that piece of wood, I think, came out far enough where he could
It keeps
play the
coming
right
up, though.
right
It's
edge.
Going to come all the way up to the lip. I think right edge is the play, DC.
It's going to go left, and not able to convert.
All the way to the curtain.
And yep, that one was the old-fashioned curtain ball. Worst sound in Candlepin bowling as a bowler. Never like to hear that sound. Oh, what a good pitch.
It's a great ball from Mike. Leaves the 4 and the 7. Piece of wood in between the 4 and the 7. Basically shooting at a single right here, and not quite a must make, but boy, it doesn't hurt when you make
Okay,
it.
and he makes it.
So opposite the 9 box,
Currently down 15.
15 less a ball, and he's opposite another 9.
Gets a working ball. That looked ugly in a hurry, but he was able to get 6 out of it.
Yeah,
Actually has a good piece of
It's
wood.
an interesting 6, yeah, Dave. It's a 1, 7, 8, and 10, but the piece of wood right behind
I think the
head
problem pin is going to be the 8. Oh, it turns out to be the 7 pin. Wow.
Jumped off the wall behind or in front of the 7. Takes
Yeah.
out the rest of the back.
And just a 9 box. But he does chip into the lead.
So it's a 9-pin match
Yep.
going into the last 2 frames with Sean Taylor in the lead. Up here on lane 1.
I know Sean's thinking get a mark here.
Absolutely. 2 marks to put a stranglehold on. Boy, another working ball. Boy, what a working ball he throws.
He might get this. Oh boy. Well, that turned into a good leave to a better leave.
It's a better lead, but it's an interesting one. Got to carry the 6 here. He does. He goes by the
yeah.
right-hand side. Interesting play.
Yeah. Well, I think he's been a little left most of the day so far. So I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, nonetheless, it's a big mark.
Indeed. It's an all-important fill here. Ideally 6 or better. Ooh, just 2. Well, he converts it to a 10 box. He'll still force Mike to throw 2 marks.
Jay, do you have your GPS on? Can you tell me where he is?
I'm not sure. I believe he's on lane 2.
I meant half. Oh,
Oh, he was halfway to Worcester.
Man. Come on.
Grafton, that's
It's
a little
too
north
late.
of us.
It's too late to
Yeah.
mend it. It's too late to
Or a
fix
little
it. Just
south of
let it go.
Western.
You know what? You set me up for that.
Yeah, and
You set yourself
fail.
up for that.
Yeah.
That's a 118 for Sean Taylor.
well, Mike finds himself in 20 pins to tie.
30 pins to tie.
30 pins
DC.
to
He's
tie.
going
Well, I
to
can do
need.
math.
He needs a big mark or 2
Yeah.
small ones, and he's going to have to earn this first one.
Yeah, ideally he's going to need 2 marks to win.
3, 7, 9, 10. He's going to try to cut the 3 over.
With all that wood, he can almost chop the head pin and the 3 pin and get something going, but oh boy.
Good call, DC. You chopped the 3-pin, and that's about all he got.
I'm surprised he didn't carry the 9-pin behind it. And just a 7.
Yeah, that'll be 7, so that puts him at 95. It's going to force a double strike. Starts with 1. Oh, not meant to be today.
Will he make it? Oh, made a good valiant effort. But like Richie said, he's going to fall just short today. The final score being Sean Taylor 118 to Mike Nardone 105. Sorry.
Sean will advance to our, I like to say quarterfinals, but Jay gets mad at me when
No,
I
I'm
say
fine with quarterfinals.
that. I'm okay with whatever you say. The Elite 8.
Round of 8,
Yeah. You know.
quarterfinals.
I mean, they're
Elite
still
8.
bowling one way or the other. They're still
Right.
bowling.
We'll have 8 bowlers left in the next round that Sean's a part of. So we'll advance Sean on in the bracket that Matt will roll momentarily. Roll it, Matt. Welcome back. We're here with our bowlers first, Mike. Tough match.
Yeah, I was putting a good ball on it. They just weren't going. So it is what it is.
Yeah, they just didn't seem to be falling for you. You did seem to be rolling a good ball, but they just a little bit off, a hair off.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have put the first ball on the head pin, I wouldn't have had to work so hard on the second one. So, yeah, hopefully next time it'll work out better.
Absolutely. Well, for your efforts, $75. Congratulations. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Absolutely.
All right, Sean, a 118. Well done.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was off the head pin there, but I was getting lucky with the break, so that was all to it.
Yeah, some of the pins, you got some pins that rolled well, knocked down some pins that if they hadn't knocked them down would have left you with some really difficult leaves.
Yeah, I was very lucky there, and Mike hit a ton of his shots, and they just didn't go. So
Right. Well done. You're going to move on to our next round, the round of 8. Richie doesn't want to call it the Elite 8. He wants to call it the quarterfinals. So for Richie, that's what we'll do. Sean Taylor going to move on to the quarterfinals. We'll be back with our next match in this round of 16.
What is community without community support? Without community access? Without communication that creates a common bond? You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
All right, we're back here with our bowlers for our second match of today's show. First, Bryan, King of Queens, Heffernan. I asked him before if I asked him about that. I know I did 2 minutes in. Bryan, you're from Mansfield, not that long a commute. How you been bowling recently?
I've been bowling pretty good, so it's been a good season so far. Going to try to keep it going today.
Have you bowled against Jeremy before?
I have bowled against Jeremy before.
Okay. How'd you do?
I did beat him.
Well, that's all right. That's everybody beats everybody once in a while.
Yes, they do.
Well, that's good. So you bowled against him. You beat him once before. How were you feeling when you were just warming up?
I was feeling okay. I'm pretty loose now, so I'm ready to go.
All right, then we won't keep talking. We'll move over quickly here to Jeremy. Jeremy, how have you been bowling?
Awful.
Tremendous. I'm glad I asked. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I still owe him one, so hopefully I can turn that around.
And Jeremy is our host here at Ryan's Family Amusement. How have things been going here?
Excellent.
League's been going well. The place has been busy all day that we've been here.
Yep, leagues, we're full 5 nights a week, 22 lanes.
That is awesome, and you're a great host, and you're gracious for allowing us to do the show here. So,
It's a pleasure.
all right, so we are ready for this battle royale: Jeremy versus Bryan, King of Queens versus Ryan's Family Amusement. Sorry, I'm never going to live that down. It's my favorite show of all time. All right, we'll be back with the show. Not the show, that's off the air. We'll be back with the match in just a moment. We are back, brought to you by Red Bull. It's not my Red Bull. We're back in New England Candlepins as well, along with Dave Chestercove and Richie Myrick. Up first is Bryan Heffernan. Richie, why are you, Richie?
I can't believe we're not even. This is really happening right now?
It is. It's happening.
All right.
It's always
Okay.
happening.
Yeah.
It's
Bryan
real.
Heffernan, 121 out of Sunnyside Lanes. I mean, look at him go. Look at him.
He's
Look
so
at him
ready
go.
right now. You can
He's
go
just
whenever you're
cooking.
ready. Oh,
Yeah.
You can look at us if you want, but
I blame this on Jay because
I think Bryan's tired of us.
we segued seamlessly into this hammer. All right, I
boy.
lied. Oh, I was trying so hard
that
to save
actually
the
would have
show.
been awesome if you threw the hammer.
We're gonna get canceled mid-match, aren't we?
Good news is Bryan updated me. He has not gotten any more tattoos since his last appearance on our show.
As far as you know.
Oh, well, that's what he told me. I can only go based on what he told me.
Oh, I could, visually. I mean,
Well, there was no inspection.
I would hope not.
I know. It's a family show.
I don't know whose family show this is, but we got a messed up family. That's an
And
$8.
yep, just an $8.
Bryan's listed at a 121 out of Sunnyside Lanes. He doesn't have a high single or a high triple listed, so I'm going to make it up. His high single is 179. His high triple is 441.
And a working ball there. Leaves the 1-2-8. Oh, almost gets it. Leaves just the 8-pin.
Hit it nicely. I think that back piece of wood might have hurt him. Looked like a good clean ball.
Indeed. I thought for sure the ball was going to plow right straight back and take out that 8-pin, but got it off to the left instead.
$9 for Bryan.
So here comes Jeremy Seaholm, employee here at Ryan's. So if he wins, it's rigged.
Is he on the clock right now, DC?
I don't know. He might be.
That's a good question.
Off to the left?
Good look. Good. That.
DC, would you like to try that again?
No.
All right, I'll take care of it. 1-3-4-7 with a piece of wood in front of the 4-7, and he hit the piece of wood 4 times, and it ends up in the left-hand side of the gutter, leaving the 1-3 for a 10 box. It is a 10. Fellas, we're off to a weird start here.
We certainly are.
What's going on here?
It's late in the day.
You know what?
We haven't had our vitamins.
Yeah, but we don't do this in one day. We tape these over a series of weeks, of course.
Right, we asked the bowlers
Right, we all
to
wear
come
the same
back
clothes.
and wear the same clothes.
Yeah, we wear the same stuff every time.
We don't wash them either.
And we smell, and that's part of the charm of the show.
Right.
Seaholm has the 3 horsemen to the right, the deep 3 horsemen, the 3, 6, and 10.
Now, do those horsemen come with horses, or are they on their own?
No, it's the men that are on the horses, Jay Horse.
Are they on high horses or just regular?
No, you're just on your high horse right now by talking down to me and
Jay, you're
DC.
just on your high horse.
Good $9. Takes an early 2-pin lead, despite not having a mark. All important pinning, especially in single string matches. Bryan looking to make some do some damage here. A little bit outside.
Bryan gets a lot of
Just
power
two?
on the ball for having such a short kind of backswing.
Yeah, he also has a relatively short approach. 3 quick steps and destroys that leave for a spare.
I kind of set that one up.
Oh, just 4, and my favorite leave.
DC, why is it your favorite leave? Just because you leave it so often? That's how I feel about the 4 horsemen. I feel like I make it a lot because I leave it a lot, kind of a deal.
Yeah, kind of. If I throw a bad ball, it's usually the leave I leave. Yeah, you're right. I'm so
That's how
used
I
to
feel,
looking
yeah,
at it,
you
like, oh, this is like a two-winner for me. Just
I see the
right
4
down
horsemen.
middle,
It's
yeah.
almost refreshing. You know?
I know, especially when I'm struggling. I'm like, oh, good.
Sure.
This is a shot that's going to get me
Well, that's what I
going.
figured. I never really asked you about it.
Plus, it's really pretty when it goes, which is twice the most excitement.
Yeah,
That made no
especially
sense.
outside. Oh, it goes like one.
Oh,
9 bucks for Heffernan, and that'll bring up Seaholm. Seaholm, a little-known fact, Jay, his name is actually Jeremy.
That is little known. Thank
That is.
you.
His name's Jeremy Seaholm.
Because I had been calling him Esteban.
Esteban Seaholm, that's his brother.
There, obviously, the confusion was there for me.
oh boy.
Oh, I
Jeremy
think
just
Esteban
missed
might
an
have thrown
spin
that
again.
ball.
He knows he wants that one back. That was a very makeable spare. But that's all right. He'll grind this out. Or not.
That's a tough one, DC. When you miss left 3 times in a row, that's one of those ones where you just kind of have to recycle it,
Yep.
kind of turn the worm, as I like to say. And
Absolutely. When you make when I say you make the same mistake 3 times in a row, and you know you did it.
it really is. You know what you're doing, and that's a nice adjustment from Seaholm to
Absolutely.
come right back on the head pin. He's got the 3 and the 6 right here in a timely box.
Absolutely.
Carries
See, sometimes you make those mistakes 3 times in a row, resets you, like you just
Awesome
said.
adjustment. It takes a lot to notice that type of stuff. I mean, it's easy when it happens 3 times in a row, but to make that adjustment, that's harder to do. That's a sign of a veteran bowler to realize what the
Correct.
mistake is and how you can rectify it right now in a big-time situation. So now Heffernan, up 3 against the mark.
Just 4 off to the right.
Yeah, off to the right. He's got the 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9. There's no wood. He's going to have to blow this one up. He's got the ball to do it.
Oh, wow.
Puts a nice bit on it outside. Leaves just the 5 and the 9. Such a tight match. You need every pin you can get. Sure
Yeah.
does.
And a perfect $10.
I'm going out on a limb, boys. I'm going out on a limb. Right here. Heffernan. It's hammer time. It's hammer time right now.
So you're going to call it
I'm telling
strike?
you right now. I'm telling you right now. It's hammer time.
Okay.
If he does it, you're doing the hammer time dance.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you
Or
call it head
whatever the
lap.
hammer time dance is, I'll do it. Whatever it is. I don't know what that is, but I'll do it for the sake of the show. He did throw a good ball, though. He's got the check
He
mark
did,
on the
he did.
left-hand side, the 2, 4, 5, and 7. Now it's just the 2, 4, 7. Takes out the kingpin.
And a $9.
9 bucks. Seaholm with a huge opportunity here. Working on a
Whoa,
mark, and
good break.
wow, what a break that is. That is a huge break. He's got the 1 and the 9. Boy, it looks to me like all he needs to do, based on the wood, is just throw it anywhere near the red line in front of the head pin.
Oh, there
it
it
took a
goes.
little longer than I thought, but it fell nonetheless.
So it's 2 spares in a row for Jeremy.
Oh, boy. Another good break.
Works with it again.
Well, you take advantage of them when you get them.
Taking a little extra time, and I don't blame him. That's well done. That's well done from Seaholm. To take that extra little piece of time when you know your ball's a little bit wayward, when you know you've caught a couple breaks, you take advantage of the first one, and then you pitch out again. We've been there a million times.
Yeah.
Take that extra little care and make sure that you take advantage of that second break.
Yep. Absolutely, because it's only a break until you make it.
And now he's sitting on the spare with a 13-pin lead, actually a 14-pin lead, 3 boxes completed against Heffernan.
No break for Bryan.
Oh, just 3 to the left.
Oh, boy. And, well, he gets a good out. But he's going to have to start marking.
Yeah, he's running out of boxes, DC. We're going to need a marker 2. Well, he can't get 2 because he only has 1 box of the bull right here. He can get 2 the next time.
Could.
I mean, that's the format of the show, right? We pull 2 boxes at a time. I don't know. This is my first time. No idea what we're doing here.
And he rolls a great ball into the pocket, drops 8.
Yep, hopefully only rolling 2 balls at a time. He's got the 6 and the 9 pin.
Piece of wood there. I mean, it's in an odd spot, but it should still carry. Sometimes that cap can do funny things, but I think it's... Oh, boy. Still had to hit the 6-pin.
One of those funny things, DC, is it can take your eye off your object pin on those inverted 2-pinners.
Yeah, definitely.
And unfortunately, you can see the frustration in Heffernan.
Yeah, he's a little disappointed in himself.
Yeah.
And that's understandable, at least from a bowler's perspective. Jeremy, again off the head pin. Just 5 this time. Leaves the Caleri left. Does have a piece of wood by the 9 pin.
And on the good side of the 9 pin, too, if he can kick that head pin off the wall, it's right in front there. Yeah, just a little full on it, takes out just the head pin. At any rate, good count is probably in good shape for him.
And a 9 bucks. So Jeremy Seaholm is increasing his lead to 20 pins.
20 pins and he's opposite a 9. Even a 10 box here is crucial. 21 is a lot different than 20 in the last 2 boxes.
Oh, and they're still working.
Wow, couldn't have set up any better as well.
And it's only a break if you make it. Yeah, see, I didn't see him take that little extra second there.
Maybe a quarter inch, and he knew it too. He knew it was really close, and he also knew that was essentially to maybe not seal the match, but boy, he wants that back. And oh wow, if that didn't go on his second ball, maybe he didn't want it back. That was a weird one.
All right, so Bryan.
Still 20 though, right, DC?
Still 20. When he throws two spares with giant fills, it'll make Jeremy think, because I mean he'll need some good pinning in order to seal the deal. But a spare or a strike or a double from Bryan can certainly make things interesting as well. Ideally, he'd love to run this down for a spare. Not able to do it, so he will need to forward. He will need a double in the 10th to have any chance, really.
Yeah, you have to go for the 10 here, I think, right?
Absolutely, you have to.
Yep, he gets it. take the long way home, but he got it. Keeps him alive.
It looked like those pins were falling before the pin crossed over. Nice shot.
Essentially a must-strike situation.
Indeed. Threw a good ball. Ooh, just snuck by.
Yeah, we haven't seen the best of Bryan today. He
No,
just hasn't
definitely
quite
not.
been on the head pin.
Hasn't been getting the breaks as compared to Jeremy when he's been off either. But in Jeremy's defense, he made the shot when he got the breaks. And that's a great spare for Bryan. And a 7 fill for good measure to finish with a 103. And with Jeremy sitting at 96 through completed frames, he only needs 8 to win the match. And there it is. So now it's just a matter of what the final score will be.
Jay, what do we got up there?
We've got the 7-10 split with some deadwood there.
Yeah, there you go, Jay.
Will it walk the dog? Nope. And a $9.
Jeremy clears that wood like a total boss. And then drops 9. Where are you liking this one, Jay? Where do you like this play on the 6 pin, Jay?
You know what? I'm thinking right to the left of the mark, or right on that mark.
Well, you were wrong, Jay Horian.
Well, you asked me where I liked it.
DC, tell him.
Play the wood. Right
you,
in
DC.
front of the 6 pin. Not the wood on the left.
No, I meant on that wood, but to the left of the red mark on it.
Yeah, anywhere on it would have taken that. It was frozen right to it, nice and flat.
Where are you playing this one, Jay?
I am
Nowhere.
The game's over.
Right on the reset button, baby. All right. Yeah.
Close the hymn book. Mass is over.
And that is a wrap, fellers. What do we got, DC? What's the final?
We got a final score of Jeremy Seaholm with a 122 to Bryan Heffernan's 103.
So Jeremy will move on to face Sean Taylor in
Indeed.
our round of 8.
Indeed.
Or our quarterfinal.
8, 4, 8, 12.
Championship
22.
round.
Yep. And 2.
Championship, if Dave wants to call it the championship.
All 6 of
Whatever
them.
anybody wants to call it, that's what we'll call it.
All 7.
Yeah. We'll be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment or 5. Who knows? Welcome back. We're here with our bowlers from our second match in today's show. First of all, Bryan, challenge there, huh?
Little bit of a challenge today, yeah.
Yeah, a little off.
Little bit off the head pin, you're off the head pin, you're not going to get easy leaves, so.
Yeah, you only had that one mark, I think, in the 3rd frame, and then Jeremy was bowling well. Jeremy got some good breaks. Even when he was a little off, the pins seemed to fall, and for you, they just weren't.
Yeah, I mean, it is his house. He might have put some voodoo on the pins, I'm not sure.
Well, that's what we were wondering. That's actually Richie, either Richie or Dave, I'm not sure who brought it up, but they wondered if it was rigged. Do you have any comment on that?
No comment. I plead the 5th on that one.
You sure?
I do.
Okay, well, I will do my investigative journalism on that I'm not known for. But we do think there is a possibility of it being rigged.
You'll have to ask the Donald.
Okay, well, it could be bigly rigged. We're not sure. For qualifying for the TV show, you do get $75, more than pays for your gas to get back from Mansfield. So congratulations.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure we'll see you again.
Yes, sir.
Well done. So, Jeremy, Congratulations. You advanced to the round of 8.
Well, I got my revenge. I'm good.
You did. You bowled well. You got some good breaks on some of your shots that were just a hair off. And then when you needed, well,
That was terrible.
I don't have much hair, so anytime I can say hair, I do.
Yeah, I got lucky a couple times.
You did, but when you had to, you made a couple of shots.
Yep. We'll see what goes this time.
There was the little bit of controversy, this being your own place, and either Richie or Dave mentioned they were wondering if they thought you maybe had rigged the lanes.
I plead the 5th.
Okay, so we may have a little issue going forth in the quarterfinals, with Jeremy moving on in his own house. So we'll address that in our next show, but that's going to wrap it up for this show. Yes, we have no idea what Richie's doing over there. So, for everybody but Richie, for Pete Fasciano, Bill Hurley, as I itch my head because I got an itch, and at my age, when you get one, you itch it because you don't know how long you're going to be around. For Demi, for Chris, and Dan Chase, and Dave Chestercove, and not Richie Myrick, I'm Jay Horrigan. Thank you for watching New England Candlepins, and thanks for Jeremy and Ryan Family Amusement for hosting us. We'll see you next time. Take care.
New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.